Alright guys, so I want to discuss a subject that affects many guys and even some women, but this is mainly for men, and it's hair loss. So as you can see, I have a pretty good hairline. I don't have too much thinning. I'm gonna go get a haircut today, get a little fade on the sides. But what I wanted to discuss is what you can do if you're getting alopecia, which is the medical term for hair loss. Hair loss is something that you want to get in front of and prevent it before it gets worse and you might need a transplant. Um, I had some thinning, I got in front of it, and I've been able to mitigate it a lot. As you can see, I don't have a lot of like deep receding in the front. I have decent hair thickness for somebody who's used anabolics for over 10 years and even DHT derivatives, which it greatly impact hair loss. So in front of me, I have what I like to call the big four of hair loss prevention. First thing you're gonna need is a derma roller, or even better, if you can get a microneedling machine, but these work just fine and they're like under 10 bucks on Amazon. And it helps absorb the minoxidil better into the scalp, and it creates more of a systemic effect too. So these two work in conjunction with each other, and you can also get this pretty cheap on Amazon, or it's Kirkland brand, so you can get it at Costco. And then another thing you're gonna need is ketoconazole shampoo. Ketoconazole. Well, it's an anti-dandruff, an antifungal shampoo. If you work out a lot, I don't know if you've ever noticed, a lot of guys that do MMA, jiu-jitsu, they get more hair thinning than some bodybuilders, because if you're always having like a wet scalp, it's a breeding ground for fungus, and that's what creates dandruff. And you want a dry scalp, it'll help mitigate hair loss. And this also has a slight anti androgenic property to it. So a lot of hair loss is mostly androgenic based, which means that the testosterone in your body binding to your scalp creates hair loss, but even more so when testosterone alpha reduces with the alpha reductase enzyme to DHT, dihydrotestosterone, it creates even more hair loss. Now you got to think about it systemically. If you're alpha reducing a lot of your testosterone to DHT, where you're getting a lot of balding, then you're also getting a lot of systemic DHT in your body. So the hair is usually a warning sign for prostate enlargement too. So a lot of guys that experience a lot of androgenic alopecia, you should get your prostate checked out, because chances are you have some prostate hyperplasia. And the last most powerful thing you could take is finasteride, which is a medication, which is an alpha reductase enzyme inhibitor. So what it does, it helps your testosterone not convert to DHT. Now, if you don't use anabolics and you already have low testosterone, it could impact libido. It could cause some anxiety issues. It's called post-finasteride syndrome that could even um, go on after you cease the medication. I've never had any side effects because if my testosterone's already like super physiological, and since I already have a lot of androgens in my body, I don't want even more DHT, which is like even more androgenic than testosterone. So I take finasteride not just for the hair reasons, but to protect the prostate. It's a, prostate preventative to help mitigate the chances to get cancer by a wide margin. You could look up the stats. It's like 20 to 40% or something like that. So yeah, guys, if you get in front of it, you can help mitigate hair loss, because like I said, once you've lost a lot of hair, it's very hard to regrow it. But if you get in front of it and blunt the effects of hair loss, then you don't have to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant like a lot of my friends have had to do.